Hello, greetings. This is me again, Zara berserk as I got against Colt Hofer, but in the end, he didn't spare me either, calling me a liar. So I was thinking he's coming in I could not get it. So I thought he was a Muslim Shia trying to tell me about this verse, that it wasn't, that the thing was that Prophet Muhammad, when it wasn't Prophet Muhammad hiding in himself. So I wasn't getting it, and then Colt Hofer was, maybe he couldn't explain or something, and then I got really out of hand madness came. And I started to suspect that he's a Shia hidden and all this. What to do about it? So misunderstanding. And so I thought he was being dishonest. And then he wanted to say something like it wasn't revealed to him by God. Uh, or I absolutely misunderstood Colt Hofer. Because as the Shias, they interpret the Quran ayats when they say, when Allah says, forgive, you are forgiven, Prophet Muhammad, it is taken that through him, the Ummah, believing men and women are forgiven their past, present, future sins. So I got a bit distorted in my head, messed up, and I have been unable to trust anyone or even Colt Hofer. Like I told him I would not be able to trust because I don't trust anyone, so I will not be able to trust him. And I wish I had a live stream here to give so we can talk, instead of the comment section. Okay. So although Colt Hofer, maybe what he was trying to tell me, but he's called me a liar in the end, and he's brought people, whoever the Christians came to help him and side with him. So from my side, I apologize greatly. I correct myself. I stand corrected. And whatever I said to Colt Hofer from my side, I apologize greatly. But I realized that Colt Hofer cannot help me, and he's called me a liar and all this. Being a normal person, so yeah, even you can provoke a normal person and bring him to that height low. But he didn't say any bad word to me, so that was great of him. But then he called me a liar and indirectly like this. Anyways, I misunderstood him, and since my madness and my case, my condition, I, I dropped the lawsuit against, or the case that I was going to work on open here, YouTube, against Colt Hofer. Now I see what he meant. Or so if I'm able to explain this here, because my explanation, my way, is I have an obstacle, is isn't good enough. So let me see if I can explain it. But I'm sorry, I will not take Colt Hofer back. He used men coming here, whether he knew them or not, against me, calling me a liar. In the end, he showed his true colors against, my misunderstanding and my madness. So whatever I said to him, or in my previous live stream, one of the earlier live streams with him yesterday, I apologize greatly, and I feel very bad, very ashamed of that, what came out of me in this madness, and I can't keep patience. this the madness. So please, I warn you, please forgive me if that happens again or if I misunderstand you. But if you want to go ahead and call me a liar and use the people who come here against me, that's your, then, you know, then I cannot forgive you. So I think what yesterday, now I have to say Colt Hofer, because what he was trying to say about this ayat, was it Surah Azab ayat 37, was that what the Prophet Muhammad was actually, yes, hiding, concealing from Zaid and the other people, uh, uh, he wanted to marry. He was lusting. He got attracted to Zainab. So we must take that, whoever the tafsirs, wherever they come from, whoever have given the religious scholars tafsir, or what do you call them, givers of the Quran ayat from Islamic sources, um, whoever has given Tabari's view, story on on Prophet Muhammad's visit to Zaid's house, right? And lusting, he saw Zainab in a ship. So sick. Okay, this Prophet Muhammad is really, yesterday I couldn't take a little bit of, like, I thought if there was the slyness or deception, I couldn't take it. And so, yeah, I need some support, therapy, cooperation, and coordination, and some spiritual healing, if I may say. I need some distant spiritual healing. So I get very, very mad like that. Like I would rape you, rape your this, rape that. Sorry about this. Yeah. Okay, so here, what did I say now? Yeah, so whoever takes a Tabari story about Prophet Muhammad going there and seeing her in a shift and then saying, praise be to Allah, right? The one who turns, hearts around, right? And then, so so they would be right to take that story, because in the tafsirs even mentioned that what Tabari has said, like Qurtubi and Zamakhshari and all. Because here, while you concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose, while you concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose, even I missed it, even as an ex-Shia. So this ayat, what Allah is to disclose, so Allah knows what's in his heart or in himself that he concealed in his nafs, in himself. Allah knows that. But here there's a dubiousness that Allah did not reveal to Muhammad at this time. Allah didn't reveal to Muhammad what he didn't reveal, that you, actually what was his attraction for Zainab. So what was he concealing in his heart? Then we have to definitely see, like what brother Colt Hofer said, the tafsirs. What actually was he concealing within himself, that Allah had not, it wasn't a revelation to him. Because remember, he doesn't act out of his own desire. Also that. And he only does what is revealed to him by Allah, right? So this concealment and his feeling for Zainab, this ayat this deceives us greatly. We missed like taking it step by step, right? Step by step. So this was a great, like, you see, Allah's revelation to him that you should marry. We gave, now, you see all this that we gave Zainab, we married her to you in order that there may not be upon believers any discomfort. Allah, we, meaning Allah in His sovereignty, married her. This is how He, brings the revelation down, or addresses Himself as we, Allah. So, in His sovereignty, addresses Himself as. So, keep your wife and fear Allah while you concealed within yourself that which Allah is to bring to light. But not that Allah had given you permission to feel that way for Zainab. What was, so then, yes, like a Colt Hofer said, it becomes very important to see what he concealed, what Prophet Muhammad concealed within himself. So Shias also. So what a Colt Hofer was saying, and I misunderstood him, that does it say anywhere in the Quran ayat that it was Allah who gave Prophet Muhammad what he was concealing within himself? It wasn't that he would get married to Allah, a divorce would happen, and that he would get married to Zainab. But I think what Colt Hofer was trying to say is that his lust, his attraction, his feelings for Zainab, the wife of his ex-adopted son, Zayd's wife. He's an adulterer. If you look at it, I mean, yes, according to the Bible, what Jesus said, who is an adulterer? If a married man goes, even takes, married woman or man, goes, takes a few steps, like what is in his, towards another man's wife, lusting for her or something, attracted to her, he commits adultery in his heart. Something I have to show you this. I don't, so first, if I remember, because I'm in the flow, so I'm not going to the Bible verse, although I brought the Bible verse here. I'm not a Christian, or I don't agree to it, but I'm just saying that since this is a monotheistic religion and some Bible verses we must, the Muslims must take to see where they, complement or agree with each other, the Quran verses, ayats, and the Bible verses. So that's why I'm bringing the Bible verse out. However, even if it's easier to give what the example what Jesus said, but anyways, the saying that Jesus said, what is adultery now? So you would say he hasn't committed any adultery, zina, but Jesus Christ said something like this, and okay, but this for the Christians is adultery, according to what Jesus Christ has told them, that if a married man and married woman go towards another married woman or a single woman, having that feeling in the heart, lustful or attraction or wanting to sleep with them, things like that, would be, or wanting another man's wife for themselves, or another woman's husband for themselves, a woman, that would be zina in the heart, committing zina in the heart. So I think this is what the Colt Hofer was trying to explain, and I got it all wrong. And I thought he was deceiving me by saying that Allah did not make all that. Okay, I don't have to explain that now. But just look at this, as bad as I am, and I get. I just want you to see what a terrible man he is. If you don't even call him a zinakhor, lusting for another man's wife, his adopted son at this time. No, adopted son's wife, not even a divorcee at this time. Right? You know, that is very clear. I don't have to tell you, but just wanted to bring out the point. So while you concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose, I jumped to the conclusion as a Shia, when I was a Shia, that it's marrying, it's the marriage that will take place after the divorce, that Zaid would give his wife a divorce. And then Prophet Muhammad will marry him. And that Allah knew while what he concealed in his heart. So even now there's been a cognitive dissonance in me, and I wrongly suspected or accused Colt Hofer for being what? You see? A Shia, hidden Shia. Even I cannot see this. That this hidden feeling was not that what, okay, it was what Allah was to bring to light. So we assume that Allah, no, yeah, so, no, it doesn't make sense yet. The feeling was lust. And how could Allah approve of this feeling of Muhammad to a Zainab? So it wasn't coming from Allah. Although it says here, Surah Araf, although even some tafsirs of Shia and Sunni say, if they don't give Tabari's that story, they say that it was that the divorce was going to take place and that Muhammad knew, Allah had revealed to him that he would get married to Zainab after Zaid divorces him. So this is a extremely fragile, a very thin, subtle point that Colt Hofer may have wanted to point out, and I took it the other way, that he wants to say that the Christians are wrong in this, and that he wants me to take the Quran ayat as the Shias interpret it. So Allah, like that. So Allah had, this is a very extremely subtle point that I have missed myself. And Colt Hofer may have wanted to point it out to me. And I suspected him for being a hidden Shia. So even I am like the tafsirs say that Allah, there was going to be a break in marriage, even though Prophet Muhammad had told Zaid to fear, keep your wife and fear Allah. But then Muhammad concealed in his heart that, no, the tafsir would say that he wouldn't tell Zaid what he was already told by God. But then Goltover tried to point this out to me, was the feeling of lust that he was hiding, that he wanted to marry Zainab without the revelation of God. But then Zainab says, I'm the only one No, no, no. But there's a tafsir from the Shias, right? No, no, I'll show you here. When the wives, other wives gave her a problem, so I really, so I don't, this very big misunderstanding, I could not understand what Colt Hofer was trying to tell me. I thought he wanted to, so maybe a very subtle point here, that why Tabari should be taken. She can hardly have thought that he was not good enough. A messenger is strayed into clear error. Circumstances of this is Tabari, and when the other wives give, what does Zainab say? What does Aisha say? After marriage, the sponsor lost their. After marriage, the sponsored children lost their inheritance rights and were known as the children of Ai. Critics of Muhammad have pointed to Surah wedding. Oh, yeah. Marriage with Aisha offered a banquet. I do not remember. I informed. Maybe the Christians are wrong about this. You see, the Prophet offered a wedding. Okay. Aisha. Oh, you have believed her into houses. No. Life in Medina. Here. Maybe here. Let's see. Am I getting. She paid so much more charitable. Yet it was Zainab who defended Aisha when the latter was accused of adultery. Led by Salma. Here it is. Several traditions indicate conflict between Zainab and her co-wives. His co-wives. Oh, her co-wife. You could say it like this. She used to boast to them, "You were given in marriage by your families, while I was married to the Prophet by Allah from over 7 heavens." No, but so what? No, but the Christians may say that he was hiding. The critics of you know Islam, those Christians may say that he was hiding his lustful feelings for Zainab, which God had not revealed to him, and he had these lustful feelings, taking Tabari about the story thing, Zainab. Oh, God. But actually, to correct the Christians, no, the Shias and the Muslims all together, united, would say that Allah gave her from, from over, Allah, I was married to the Prophet by Allah from over 7 heavens. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness, yeah. So this point is very fragile. Some Christian critics can take it and make a good, embarrass the Muslims, and emotional damage, like Rob Christian said. But to correct you, Christians, what Colt Hofer may have pointed out is in favor of the Muslims. That no, it was not his lustful feeling, and you should not take Tabari for it after all that explanation. So even if we say here the Muslims are right, like I think that's what Colt Hofer was trying to prove in a very deceptive, dishonest manner. Right? That it was Allah, even though Prophet Muhammad, but even though it doesn't imply, and if you take any tafsir, then you have to consider this tafsir too, which is given here, and it's a citation. What Zainab herself said. So you forget Ibn Abbas, what Zainab herself is saying. So Christians have lost. Even if Ibn Abbas was the best and the best of uh, what is that? Tafsir, head of tafsir, this thing, right? So, oh no. Uh, so I could have come, I would have come, oh, so this point was pointed out to me by Colt Hofer, and now I come against the Christian critics. Not that I'm, so Colt Hofer can now use me against Christian critics and come out clean. You get it? Oh, case ongoing against Colt Hofer. So the Christians usually use that tafsir, critics of Islam. But why don't you consider, oh, Colt Hofer, you should be honest enough. Go to your Christians, correct them. Don't use me dishonestly. Okay? So no, this is going, not going well as I thought. I just thought about it and I said, oh, I have correct myself. I have to correct myself. Colt Hofer was pointing this, but no, he's a hidden. I still suspect him to be a hidden someone who wants to hidden Muslim, for sure. And you see, he uses led, whoever came here, and he says he doesn't know them, but behind, like indirectly, he's telling Ned how what a liar I am and what a disgusting woman I am, what I said about his children, daughter and mother, and this and that. He just said daughter, and the disgusting words I used. But so he does that indirectly. He's not direct like I am, like I was in my madness also, but direct. And very honest about, even when we did that in the beginning, I told them, look, Christians, this is where I come from, this is what I am, very direct. So, but very indirectly, this sly Colt Hofer started to use me very dishonestly. Now can you see this? Because now it's coming. I didn't think. I just came. I have to correct myself. I'm completely wrong. I misunderstood Colt Hofer. Oh my God, I have to take a break. Sorry. Oh, because I, I'm shocked without words to speak.